A prominent state lawmaker claims the EPA is violating his constitutional rights.
Representative Andy Holt faces a large fine for pollution from his hog farm, but in papers obtained by investigative reporter Ben Hall, he claims the EPA does not have the authority to fine him.
Well, that's right. This is Holt's response to a proposed $177,000 fine. After pumping hog waste into a stream, he claims his constitutional rights are being violated.
All in favor vote aye when the bell rings. Those opposed vote no.
The prominent vice chair of the House Agriculture Committee often blasts the Environmental Protection Agency.
The U.S. EPA is an entity that I think has become very politicized, much like the IRS.
In August, the agency proposed a $177,500 fine against Holt for violations reported by News Channel 5 Investigates. His hog farm pumped nearly 800,000 gallons of manure-contaminated water into a nearby stream over several years, and Holt operated for years without a permit. Now, Holt has responded to those charges in court documents, claiming the EPA rules were created by unelected officials and that the EPA is acting as both prosecutor and judge, violating the U.S. Constitution.
His argument has no basis in the Constitution or in any other law.
Beth Alexander is an attorney with the Southern Environmental Law Center. She's not part of the case, but says the EPA has every right to enforce water pollution laws.
Congress has given them the right to enforce those laws and the obligation to enforce those laws, and so they're just doing their job.
Holt's response also claims he had permission from the state to pump waste out of his lagoons after a heavy rainfall. He provided a transcript from a 2011 phone call with a state inspector, which starts, "Hey, Andy," and says, "My manager said that will be a permitted discharge." The EPA claimed the call did not give Holt permission and argued further, if the EPA determines the state action or inaction against a violator was not appropriate, the EPA can step in.
Is he getting special treatment because he's a state representative?
No.
The head of the state agency that regulates hog farms told us Holt did not get special treatment earlier this year, after we discovered another state inspector wrote in 2012 several serious violations noted, but an enforcement action was discouraged by upper management.
Why was an enforcement action discouraged by upper management?
I don't know who put that in there, or I've never seen that page. Obviously, I don't look at every single internet.
Now, TDEC has repeatedly said upper management in Nashville did not stop enforcement. Meanwhile, the EPA's enforcement proceedings, they will continue, and we'll keep watching all of it.
Be interesting. Thank you, Ben.